Hello everyone, welcome to General Education. Today we're going to discuss about speed, time and distance. Here before we move on to question, let us understand about unit conversion. In order to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, we simply multiply here by 5 by 18. How come we multiply 5 by 18 here? Is please look at this side. Kilometer per hour, here we have 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour equal to 60 into 60 seconds. And after solving this, we have 5 by 18. Likewise, we have meter per second to kilometer per hour. We simply multiply her by 18. So how do we get 18 by 5? Here we have simply look here, look at this calculation. In the next slide, we have some formulas for speed and distance, where speed equal to distance by time and average speed equal to total distance by total time. Here average speed equal to twice x divided by x plus y when distance is equal and two speeds are given as x and y. Here relative speed, when two persons or two objects are moving in the same direction, we simply take the difference between the difference of the two speeds here, and if they're traveling in opposite direction, we simply take the sum of their uh, speeds here. In the next slide, we have in the train questions, we have if a train of length L pass the pole completely, then the distance covered is the length itself. So we simply neglect the length of the pole because a the width of length is very small compared to the train. So we only take the length of the train here. Here in the next, if a train of length L pass platform of length P, then the distance covered by train is length plus length of the train plus length of the platform. Here a train is having and here platform is having. So if a train is passing from here to here, that means the distance covered will be L plus P. Likewise, if a train is of length L pass a tunnel of length T, then the distance covered by train will be length of the train and length of the tunnel. So L plus T, this one will be the total distance. Here in the next slide, we have when distance is same, time is inversely proportional to speed. Here increase in speed will have decrease in time. Increase in time will be here decrease in speed. So in the first question, we have the ratio of speed of 3 ratios 2 is to 3 is to 4. What is the ratio of the time taken by 3 ratios to cover the same distance? Here we have speed ratio is 2 is to 3 is to 4. Now we can find out the time ratio because we have same distance. So speed and time will be reciprocal to each other. So 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. So let us take the LCM of 2, 3 and 4, that is 12, and let this 12 be multiplied here. 12 to 12 into 12, then 2 6 is 12, 3 4 is 12, 4 3 is 12, so 6 is to 4 is to 3, therefore option B is the correct answer. The next question, we have two runners cover the same distance at the rate 10 kilometer per hour and 15 kilometer per hour respectively. Find the distance traveled when one takes 16 minutes longer than the other. Here A, B, two runners A and B, speed ratio is 10 kilometer per hour and one is 15 kilometer per hour. So 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15. So speed ratio is 2 is to 3. Now we have speed ratio. We can find time ratio. Time ratio is reciprocal to each other. So here it will be 3 and here it will be 2. Now the gap is 1 unit and the question is saying one takes 16 minutes longer than the other. So this gap will be 16 minutes. So now we can find the time taken by A and time taken by B. Now I will consider the time of B here. So 2 will be multiplied here by 16, that is 32 minutes. Yeah, this one is 32 minutes. Now in order to find out the distance, we have the formula speed into time. We have, now let us consider B again. Here B, we have 15 kilometer per hour, 15 kilometer per hour into time of B is 32 minutes. Here 32 minutes, we cannot calculate directly 32 minutes here because we already have hour here, so we need to change this into hour. So in order to change into hour, we simply divide here by 60, that is 15 for the 60, 4 is the 32, so 8 kilometer is the distance. Therefore Option D is the correct answer. The next question, we have two men P and Q start from a place working at 6 km per hour and 8 km per hour respectively. How many kilometers will they be apart at the end of 2 kilometers if they work in the same direction here? P is working with 6 km per hour and Q is working at 8 km per hour. So they are working at same direction and they will be working for 2 hours. That is into 2 hours. This one will be the distance. That is 2 hours because we have distance equal to speed into time. So this one is speed and this one is time. Therefore, this whole thing will be distance. That is 6 to the 12 kilometer. P will be covering 12 kilometer and Q will be 8 to the 16 kilometer, and the distance and the gap between them is 12. 16 minus 12 is 4 kilometer. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. And the next question we have, by walking at 3 by 4th of his usual speed, a man reaches his office 25 minutes later than usual. His usual time is, we have a man is walking, here speed ratio will be usual speed, that is, here we have usual speed, and here this one is present speed here, and his usual speed be 4 unit and now he is traveling at 4 unit speed. So we can have the time ratio here, that is reciprocal, that is 3 and 4 here, and the gap between them is 1 unit. 1 unit is, the question is saying a man reaches his office 15 minutes later, so 1 unit will be 25 minutes. So the question is saying his usual time is 3 unit here, so 3 unit equal to into 25, that is 25 minutes. 25 minutes, so option C is the correct answer. Here in the last question, we have length of train is 300 meter and speed of train is 22 km per hour. And how much time the train will cross a standing man here? Time go to distance by speed. Here distance is 300 meter and the width of the man is neglected compared to the length of the train. So here we have speed is 22 kilometer per hour. Here we have meter, here we have kilometer. We cannot solve it, so we need to change it into meter per second. Is 22. So in order to change it to meter per second, we know directly multiply by 5 by 18. Here we have 300 meter, that is 9, 8 is 22, 9 to is 18, 2, 4, that is 300 divided by 4, 5 is 20, here we have 20, cancel, that is 15 seconds is the answer. So option A is the correct answer. Friends, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.